here, homeschooling mom 2-4 and chaos coordinator since 2009. It has been a day. I am exhausted already, but we still got to get dinner going. Just got my little leech right here. This is a rough part of the day.
I thought it was so cute that I documented the exact moment that he gave me his cold.
You okay? Anyway, we are having red beans and brown rice with some beef kielbasa sausage. I don't think it's trim healthy mama friendly. We're gonna see. I'm gonna have it without the rice. This is what I got. I call this my feng shui setup. It's marziplans, but feng shui is what always comes out. Got my homemade red beans here, broth, brown rice. I'm gonna throw it all into the pot and we're gonna see how long it takes. It is 5 o'clock. I've been working for about 10 minutes on getting things ready. I'll leave the recipe down below. This is also part of Homemade November, so I made my own Cajun seasoning. It's in the recipe as well. Red beans that I had in the freezer. Let's do this. I got rice going in here. If you do not have a pressure cooker or Instapot, I use this in almost every single meal. It's fabulous.
Right before dinner time is the witching hour over here. It's a group effort at that time of the day to get things going and keep him occupied. If there's one thing I've said once, I've said it a million times. The best gift you can ever give your kids is another sibling. And this rings true, especially around dinner time for us.
Here is the final result. This is what it looks like. We'll see how they like it. Here's my version. I have some skinny pasta rice.
This was a familiar meal and went over pretty well.
Making dinner tonight, new recipe. The girls always get a little nervous when I say it's new food, but I think they'll like this one.
This is the face of hope every mom has before dinner every night when making a new recipe.
This is my feng shui, as I call it, my marziplans. Got my chicken, cooked chicken.
Name that movie.
It's an Alfredo type of thing. So we're gonna put spinach. I have some tomatoes I'm gonna toss in and some bacon. Then I'm gonna use this for my part of it. It's almost 5:30. See how long it takes. Here's the final result. It is a minute before 6 o'clock.
Throwback to 30 minutes before when I thought everyone would like the meal. Let's move on and pretend this meal didn't happen, shall we?
Tonight is dessert night.
Well, that was a proverbial slip. I meant to say leftover night.
Which normally I'd be celebrating, woohoo, woohoo, because that means no cooking for me. However, not at the beginning of the month. At dinner time tonight, while everybody's grabbing their leftovers, I am throwing together all the things for breakfast foods. This is what I got going on.
Tonight was dessert night.
I did not.
Apparently I did. I told you, she's always watching me.
One daughter's favorite breakfast is peanut butter and honey oatmeal. They discontinued that. She was so upset when they discontinued it. It was her favorite breakfast. So a homemade version is half a cup of oats, a tablespoon of peanut butter powder, a teaspoon of dried milk powder, a dash of salt. She mixes it with half a cup of milk and sometimes some chocolate chips too. And then she sweetens it with honey. So it's the peanut butter and honey oatmeal that she absolutely loved.
I'm watching you too, kiddo. You didn't actually get anything from the fridge.
My husband likes apple cinnamon, so his is half a cup of oats, sprinkle of cinnamon, dash of salt, teaspoon of the non-fat dried milk powder. And he mixes his with some applesauce. The other things I am making, so we did not buy bread this month. I am making my own. I have my bread maker and I put it on the dough setting and then I transfer them to my pans and I'm letting those rise right now. Those are going to go in the oven in a little bit. I'm just about to get started on some breakfast burritos. I got sausage defrosting. I'm going to put some eggs and cheese and wrap them up in tortillas and put them in the freezer. And finally, the favorite breakfast of our oldest is a peanut butter and honey and oatmeal. It's basically the oatmeal, but just in cookie form. So I'll put that recipe down below. It's super easy, but it's outside right now because my fridges are full and it's cold enough outside. It's supposed to be in the fridge for about an hour, so I have it outside instead. I have one more breakfast item I was gonna make, which is pumpkin pancakes. That's the favorite of my third child. I'm gonna run out of time today, so I'll have to make that another day. Last thing I have here, I have some apples that I just cored. I did not take the skins off, and I'm about to throw that in the blender, and we'll have homemade applesauce. That's what we got going on tonight. It's not dinner, it's just leftovers. Getting all the things done as possible so that mornings are smoother. Finally finished. My back hurts, but this is the most of it. Some of it got eaten along the way. I don't like to make ahead dinners, but I do like to make ahead breakfasts. That's a hard meal of the day for me. I'm not a morning person. He laughed at me because he knows it's true. I'm not a morning person. Now on to this. Dinner last night. I didn't record it. I forgot amidst the chaos. There was a lot going on. So this is the leftovers I'm going to show you. I made some butternut squash soup. I was super proud of this butternut squash. I realized I cut it and I skinned it and everything went into the compost. And I scooped out the seeds and then I roasted the seeds and ate them later. And then we made the soup. I was like, I literally just, none of that went into the trash. It wasn't that big of a hit, but the bread was a big hit. I will link below the 2 recipes. This was super easy. You do have to do it the night before, but super easy. The soup, it was a texture thing, I think, for my kids. It's very smooth, but it was just too thick. I liked it. But dinner tonight will be a little bit more of a hit. I know that just because we've done it before. So dinner tonight is nachos. Today's Friday, so I try to do meatless. Homemade black beans with cheddar cheese on tortilla chips for everyone else. Here is mine. It's just on a low-carb tortilla, so it's pretty much like a burrito.
It was a hit, as always.
It's okay to make mistakes.
Just as long as you learn from them.
Yep.